Welcome to Cam Look, your daily dose of art from the Cincinnati Art Museum. Each weekday at 10 a.m., a staff member or volunteer will share a work from the permanent collection and post some questions for discussion. Check back each weekday at 10 a.m. for a new look and a new conversation. Atkins Maris, Associate Director for Community Engagement at the Cincinnati Art Museum. And I wanted to talk a little bit about the countdown for the Tokyo Olympics. So I've been thinking about the intersectionality between art and sport. And cam videos are about 3 minutes long or so, and that just wasn't enough time for me to cover it all. So this is the first of 4 cam looks exploring that topic, and this is kind of an introduction. The other 3 will cover the role of training, innovation and failure, and creativity in artists and athletes' work. So let's get going. I've been at the Cincinnati Art Museum a long time, rounding up on a couple of decades, unbelievably. And one question that comes up both when I'm looking at art with people and separately when I'm watching the Olympics is a look of amazement at the work of art or an unbelievable run or move, and then the question, how did they do that? When you look at this piece by Maria van Ostrovik, who was a painter born in the Netherlands in the 1600s, we see the amazing detail, the light that seems to glow from somewhere inside the painting. It feels both incredibly lifelike and full of some unreal magic at the same time. If you watch the men track qualifying rounds, you might have seen Erjan Knighton's run. And you might describe it the same way, really. His run was real. He had sweat flying all over. But at only 17, he seems to float on by his competitors. It contains some element of that magic. It brings us back to that question, how did they do that? Are these two just wildly talented in their respective fields? I have a hypothesis. I think it's a combination of training, innovation and failure, and some creativity. Artists and athletes use different combinations of training and innovation and creativity, but it seems like when they find success, they have also found the right equation of these qualities. What do you think of my hypothesis so far? Who's going to come back to Cam Look next week and see how the role of training plays into artists and athletes' lives? If you're interested, this flower still life is hanging in the museum right now. And just like sports, you can see it on the screen and it's cool, but there's nothing like standing in front of the real thing. So come in soon.